everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I'm here with a review for Starward Rogue on Xbox. Now this released onto the Xbox Store today, the 25th of January 2024. Developed by Arcen Games LLC and it's published by Klabater on Xbox, who were kind of sent me a copy for this review. Now this has been out a few years now. It's a bullet hell roguelite game and it takes place in the same universe as the developer Arcen's other games, such as like Stars Beyond Reach and AI War. So if you've played them, it kind of like links to them a little bit, but you don't need to have played them at all to play this game. So this game, you play as one of a variety of different mechs, and you basically are inside this mech, and you have to escape from this prison that's like built into the side of a star, basically. Now, it's all procedurally generated. Obviously, it's a roguelike, so expect lots and lots of replaying when you die, coming back in, getting better, customizations and stuff like that. Now, it's quite a fun little game. It starts off and you get like a very like nice in-depth tutorial, tells you how to do everything. And then you sort of get into the like main game where you can do tons of runs and stuff like that. And there's a lot of content here. So in the core game, which is normally priced at £12.49 in the UK, but it's on sale for the next week, like a launch sale for £11.24, you get 9 different mechs. Each of them have their own sort of abilities, from like time control, shock magnetism, stuff like that. There are over 350 different items to pick up. There's over 150 enemies, 100 nearly, that's a lot of mini-bosses, 10 mini-bosses, and 20 like big epic bosses. And then, because it's like randomly generated, procedurally generated every time you play, there's over 500 different rooms to explore on each playthrough. So every time you jump in, it's going to be different. Now, the gameplay is the same. You're sort of running and gunning, blasting your way through things. Try not to die. You can pick up weapons, ammo, and stuff like that. You'll fight bosses, mini-bosses, as you progress through. And there is like a little map on the screen sort of giving you a heads up of where you're going and what you're up to and stuff like that. Now, with all roguelites, in between runs, you can then level up. So you can sort of use the perk system and buy upgrades from the shops and stuff like that to basically make your mech better for the next run, and eventually you'll get further and further. Because like I say, when you first start, you'll get absolutely pasted rather quickly, and it does take a few runs to sort of get up to speed. Now, there's also 5 difficulty levels, which I think is great. There's like a baby's first bullet hell twin stick roguelite mode, which is great. And then there's one that's like mega rock hard nigh impossible mode, which I think is fantastic. So you have that range depending on like how you want to play this. Now there's also day 1 DLC. I don't know if I agree to that or not, like it could have been included. Now you can pick this up in the like complete edition, which is like £16.74 normally, or you can purchase it separately for £5.79. This is called Augmented, and this makes everything slightly better. So it adds new gold floors that'll appear throughout your runs. There's new music tracks, there's 3 new mechs, there's 90 items added, over 30 enemies added, 125 new rooms, loads more obstacles that'll be thrown at you, because obviously when you're in the rooms there's not just enemies, there's traps, there's turrets, there's even more obstacles including flamethrower turrets and pulse traps that are added in this DLC. There's 10 challenge rooms and a handful of mini bosses and main bosses, and that really gives you a ton of content here. That's one thing this game has, is a lot of content out the bat. The variety in the mechs is really cool. It gives you a reason to sort of replay and keep going and starting new runs and stuff like that. And I do like that, like every time you play it, you're going to see something new. There's so many different like enemies that you'll not have a huge repeat every time you play, which is always a bonus for me, especially in repetitive sort of run style games like this one. And honestly, like I say, it's at a very reasonable price. You're going to get hours of content out of this, and it's at a very reasonable price. Like for £12 odd full price, You can't go wrong with that. It's fun. Graphically, it's a little low quality in terms of like the characters and the environments are a little basic, but the gameplay is solid enough. You've got so much stuff going on the screen as well. When like enemies are attacking you, you're firing. You've got like environmental hazards attacking you and stuff. And some of the boss fights, it's literally like blasting all over the screen. So it's makes a lot of sense to be in this style. And like I say, it doesn't affect the game at all. It's super fun to play. Definitely recommend checking it out. And I didn't have any sort of bugs or anything in my time playing it. I was just playing along and enjoying myself and had a ton of fun. Sometimes with these Klabater releases, there's sometimes need a little bit of a patch or something like that. Whereas with this one, I didn't have that issue at all. But anyway, guys, you can check it out. It's available right now on Xbox and Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and it's available on other platforms, including PC, where it's been out quite a while now. Other than that, guys, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.